Hello world of YouTube and welcome to another track review, to a new track review. I haven't done a proper track review since my Burn the Witch one, and it's fitting because I'm incredibly excited for this record. This is the first clipping record to drop since I became a die-hard fan of theirs a couple years back. I got into, this is a track review of Clipping's Nothing Is Safe from the forthcoming record, There Became an Addiction to Blood, dropping in October. And while I'd heard musings of Clipping back before Splendor and Misery, Mark from Mad Sounds really pushed for me to listen to the material, and I became a gigantic fan. I've sung their praises a lot over the last couple of years. Face was my song of the year last year, as they finally put out a studio version of it, and I'm hype for this record. I think that if it's anything like Splendor and Misery as far as ambition, I'm a fucking love it. I mean, I already like their pre-Splendor and Misery stuff, but I mean, goddamn, that is such a special record. But judging by the promotional material, the stylistic choice for this, for the lyric video that they've dropped for it, and the release date, it's clear that this is going to be a bit of a Halloween record. You know, the instrumental for Nothing Is Safe has this piano line that feels very reminiscent of a John Carpenter sound that he was tooling with for the Halloween theme, and the synths that build in the chorus also lead to that. The biggest shakeup for this, as opposed to most of the discography, are the trap percussion. Which even in the comments of the video, people had been saying that this is the most normal sounding Clipping song, and someone had asked if they had done anything like this before, and they've toyed with ideas of making normal sounding songs like on Air 'Em Out from Splendor and Misery, but even that has its own Clipping twist to it. And while I think that I could see that being a problem for some people, I don't think that it sets the track back really all that much, especially given that David owns this fucking instrumental. I mean, the song itself is a bit of a story song in its own way. It has this narrative to it, this story about these people in a house, and it gets very detail-oriented, especially with coming to how they meet their own demise. And it has this own tension in it, thanks to David's growing and intense delivery, and it's effective. It's an effective fucking song, and it's one that really has me excited for this new record. And I hope that if it is a record that has a concept, it doubles down on these horror aesthetics. You know, I don't want them going Gravediggaz or Esham, or even, God forbid, Brother Lynch Hung, but I'd like to see them toy with a more graphic sounding record, because there are elements of it on their earlier work. You know, Body and Blood is a song that almost has like a succubus antagonist. You know, they've toyed with the idea of the macabre and the graphic, in a graphic sense of lyrics before, but it's not in this sound, and I'd love to see it explored even more, because while I think horrorcore gets a bad rap, there is a lot of talent in the genre. You know, I mean, and it more than just like Gravediggaz, you know, because I think Gravediggaz is the one act that people are like, yeah, that's good. Even groups like Ghetto Boys, you know, have horrorcore tendencies into some of their sounds, and 3 6 Mafia were the same way, and same with Tech N9ne in their early work. Their soundscapes were indebted to that kind of spooky atmosphere. And like I said, while I don't want them to go completely off the deep end, I'd love to see them put their own twist on the sound and make something different than what they've done before. And I hope that they do that, and I feel like this song achieves that, so I'd love to see what else they have in store, and it definitely has my palate wet for more. But those are my thoughts on Nothing Is Safe. I think it's a great song. I think it has a really nice hook to it, and I think the instrumental works. What do you think of the song? Do you like Clipping? Are you excited for this new record? Let me know. Sound off in those comments below. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support on here and on Patreon. I've been Viral Rack. You guys have good days, lives, and situations, and I'll see you another day.